with that, we are live.
We are live, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from Crossing Christian's campus here in just the outskirts of Oklahoma City. Beautiful skyline. They've got us probably 75 foot in the air here. Wind is whipping about 10 to 15 mile an hour consistent, and every so often we get a gust that feels stronger than that. So we are set up a little bit different than what we normally are.
We're freezing cold for the first part.
We didn't bring enough clothes, I can tell you that for sure.
I told you I should have worn sweatpants under here.
But this is KV Rising coming to you live. I'm Robbie, and of course we're joined by Jacob tonight up here in the press box, and he may need in there, Jacob. If he does, we meant to lift that up.
In the press box? Are you sure about that?
You need in that box? The iPad's down there in the coach's box.
Yeah, it was down there.
Yeah, downstairs. The iPad was. I don't know. I have
no idea.
And we're talking to
Chili, yeah.
Yeah, trying to figure out what's going on. We got cameras set up everywhere here. We're joined up here on this cold press box here by a gentleman from Crossing Christian. So we're going to freeze up here together. We'll kind of bear with us on sound tonight because
the wind may pick up and tear our mics apart.
We've got it rigged up where I've got my mask over top of my microphone, so if I come across muffled, plus I am running the camera tonight, so bear with me. I am not a cameraman. But this is KV Rising being presented by Patriot Air and CT Decorative Concrete and Construction. You can see our other gold sponsors scrolling across the bottom of the screen throughout the evening. Jacob will be over on the computer as well as joining us on the microphone tonight. As they're bringing out the captains, we're about 5.5 minutes left before opening kickoff. Kellyville in their new uniforms, wearing the gray with the white pants.
And names on the back, don't forget about that.
And the names on the back there. So it looks like number 3, Jeremy Hicks.
He's back to number 3 tonight after the change to 6.
I do not have my roster, Jacob. You're going to have to give me some names also. Number 22 is Landon Bonner. I know that.
Correct.
Number 44
is, hold on.
Is that 44 or 64 there? Our roster.
64.
That's 64. If you can give, and 66 also. Our roster's underneath your feet there, Jacob.
Well, I know 66. Isn't that Tyler Stewart?
I believe 66 is Tyler Stewart. And 64. And like I say, I apologize for names. I do not have the Crossing Christians names at all. They do not have a roster downstairs.
64 is James Butler. We interviewed him last night.
Okay. One of the big linemen. Number 66, Tyler Stewart. We talked to him last night. And that coaching show is going to be released tomorrow, folks.
We didn't have time today to edit and put it together because I'm busy with school for the whole day. So we didn't have time to edit and put that together, but we will release that tomorrow.
Just move that.
Yeah, just kind of lift it up.
Yeah, and just set it down.
Set it down, yeah.
Just set it flat. There you go. Okay. All right, we're helping. Sorry?
Audio is not good.
Audio's not good? Is that what the report we're getting?
Friday night.
Our equipment is blowing everywhere, folks. I'm holding on to the camera to keep from it flipping over. Here, I'm going to try to get a look at the ponies down there in the end zone. Ponies come into the contest with a 5-2 record. Crossing Christian, I believe they're sitting at 2-4, I believe.
Let me know if the audio is still bad.
Please let us know if the audio is bad. All we feel up here is the cold and the wind, and it is a consistent 10 to 20 mile an hour. If I can get a picture of the flag over there, it's standing straight out. And where we're at, we're up as high as the flag, I guarantee you. So
let me just tell you how cold we are right now. I have a t-shirt on, a hoodie on, and then my Letterman on, and I'm still like shivering. It is, and I can't wait till it gets below freezing.
The wind is just whipping. It wouldn't be so bad out here if the wind wasn't blowing. But looking down in the field, the wind's really blowing there. I think it favors Kellyville's run game, though, to be honest with you.
push.
And I'll do the best I can as far as filming, guys. We can't even set up all our equipment. We've got a monitor that we've been filming by, and here comes the ponies right here.
Here they come. And here come the Knights.
And there comes the Knights. Both teams enter the field at the same time. 1:57 showing on the clock before game time. The officials are out on the 50-yard line, so we're getting ready to kick off on a Friday night here.
A freezing Friday night.
A freezing Friday night.
We'll call it the Friday Freezing Lights. I mean, oh man, it's cold.
But this is football weather in Oklahoma. We knew it was coming. We just wasn't hoping it'd be here so quick.
All right,
So,
our microphones are messing up. We're getting reports, so I'm gonna close out of this and we'll start back up.
we may have to sign off, folks, and sign back off.
I'll just it'll be quick. It'll be a quick little break. Yeah. All right, we're back.
All right.
Hopefully that changed it up a little bit. Changed the microphone.
We're going to be fighting the wind all evening long, though, folks, so just letting you know.
If the camera work is bad, we'll blame it on my dad. All right.
Yeah, you can blame it on me, but I'm going to blame it on the wind. It is whipping across here. It's right in front of a chain link fence. They got us on top of the press box.
A chain link fence that is probably not stable.
Yeah, and I just now shook my hand, and we will not be leaning against that fence this evening.
No way. Not a chance.
You might let him know over there. Hey, don't lean on that fence.
Yeah, that fence is not stable. Yep,
Yeah.
that's probably for the best idea.
Yeah. So the ponies are going to receive to start the evening, it looks like. They got their three normal ones back. Jeremy Hicks, Taver Thornbrew, and Trevor Jones back to receive.
Three-headed monster.
Three-headed monster, as we like to call them. And I'm going to mess with the zoom and all that. It looks like number 7 doing the kicking for the Knights, and we're soon under the way. And please let us know how our sound's coming across.
It's fixed now. Whatever I did, that helped. So.
All right, so whatever Jacob did helped.
We're glad that it's fixed.
And it looks like we're getting some more ponies up here. I may talk one of them into doing our cameras for us, if you will.
Yeah.
As long as they don't lean against that front fence. And that looks like Taver Thornbrew on the return. He crosses the 40, now the 50, going to the 40 again. Taver Thornbrew to start the ponies off right on the evening. Ponies will start first and 10 around the 41-yard line. Taver Thornbrew with the return. Ponies quickly on offense here. Colton Ayers, your quarterback. He's got Hicks in the backfield along with him.
You know, not only are they already starting, but they also got a pretty fair advantage on crossings right now with being in their own territory.
And
there's Hicks on the run.
There's Hicks on the run. He gets out across the 35. So a quick pickup of 5 there brings up a 2nd down and 5 coming up for the ponies here. And the early go is just now kicking off. Thornbrew with the return at 11:33 on the clock, and I'll keep you updated as much as I can on that. Ayers the quarterback, another pitch out. Oh, and there's a pass by Jones to wide open Thornbrew. Touchdown, Kellyville. And they strike early, 11:23 left in the first period of play. Touchdown, Kellyville. That's a pitch out to Trevor Jones, who makes a great pass to Thornbrew all alone there in the end zone as the ponies line up for 2 here.
You know, I don't know how many times Kellyville's actually went for a single point in the extra point attempt this year.
Just don't have a kicker that they feel comfortable with, so they go with 2 and go for the 2-point conversion. And as long as we're not chasing that 2, we'll be okay. So Ayers, the quarterback, back to pass, looking to find somebody to pass to. There comes a flag, and the pass goes in high. It's going to be incomplete. We'll see what the flag's all about here. I believe it's going to be holding against the ponies.
Hey, Dad, you are way too high.
Holding against the ponies.
Way too high.
And I apologize. There's the camera skills right there, but holding against the ponies. So the 2-point conversions is no good. 11:23 left to go in the first period of play. Kellyville leads the Knights 6-0.
You know, they scored really fast on that play. I mean, like I said, they were on the 40 on the first drive with Thornbrew returned that kick, and then Ayers handed off to Hicks, and he got 5 to put him at the 35, and then, I mean, that was a great little pitch out to TJ to throw to, who was it, Hicks?
No, it's back to Thornbrew.
Oh, it's back to Thornbrew.
Yeah, it's a three-headed monster all in sequence there, along with Ayers as the quarterback. Because we learned last night that they call the offensive line the Pit Bulls. We've
Not what I would call them, but hey.
That's what they like to be called, the Pit Bulls. So,
can you do me a favor and lay that monitor on
and
the
we
screen?
have kind of. And there's the kick, and I'm trying to find the ball with the camera. Sorry about that. As the Knights return it up around the 36, 37-yard line there, 36 it looks like, where the Knights will start 1st and 10 in their first offensive series. Coming to you live from Crossing Christians, being presented by Patriot Air and CT Decorative Concrete and Construction. We thank our presenting sponsors. Thank Patriot Air for supplying the internet connection tonight. As the quarterback there for the Knights in the shotgun formation, he's going to look to pass, and he's going to throw a screen pass out as the flag comes in. It looks like it could be holding as the play comes close to a first down, but there is an immediate flag, and that's in the area of holding against the Knights there, and we'll see. Actually, a chop block is what they're going to call, so that's going to back them up 10 yards from the spot of the foul, where the Knights will replay first down, be first and about 20.
Hey, kind of zoom out a little bit. That's in.
That's in. Kind of give you a wider angle here. We are airborne as we got a timeout on the field. Officials taking the timeout here. Don't know what he saw or what's happening here.
And sorry for the sniffling and probably some sneezing, as the cold has. I've been up here for about an hour while my dad's been up here for about 30 minutes. So the cold has got to me faster than anything in this world, faster than Tabor Thornbrew. So
officials talking about something, not sure what they're talking about. Now one's coming over to the Knights sidelines here. Going to be talking to him and talking about the play clock, it looks like. So discussing that. But the Knights, with the chop block penalty, moved back 10 yards from the original play, so brings up a first down and 20 coming up for the Knights. Quarterback's in the shotgun formation. He does have a running back in the backfield with him. Four guys split out. Now the running back moves in motion. He hands off to him. That goes nowhere. Hit immediately by the defensive line there of the Ponies. Couldn't see a number. Kellyville wearing their new jerseys tonight that has their names on the back. One of the few teams in the state that are doing that. Wearing their gray and their white pants. Coming into the contest, the only two losses are to Jones and Millwood.
And do you know how long they were waiting for these jerseys?
Yeah, due to COVID and everything, it just wasn't out. And there's a quarterback back to pass, and he throws one. Thornbrew in coverage there, also helping out Connor Thomas as it falls incomplete.
Intended for number 7.
Number 7 there for Crossing Christians, the intended receiver. Wasn't close. Hey, it's going to be tough to throw in this wind here. Wind kind of just whipping across the field.
It's going every which way, too. It's not going one specific direction.
And it's just, and up here where we're at, it's like I say, 20, 25 mile an hour gust at times.
Yeah, so. Y'all can't see this, but this computer screen, it's a laptop, and it's shaking back and forth.
There's a quarterback just overthrows his receiver right there in the 50. He had a step on the defender there, but it falls incomplete, so that's going to be a 3 and out for the Ponies as the Knights face a 4th down.
And about 21.
Trevor Jones back to receive for the Ponies. He's standing right at midfield. Now he backs up just a little bit. Now he's back past the 40. The wind ought to help the punter there. He kicks one high in the air. Jones is going to have to just get away from it. Now it takes a night bounce. And that's going to travel inside to
go down.
And if that wind will stop, and they're finally down there around the 15, 16-yard line.
That could be dangerous on punts going into Kellyville territory.
And we've got an injured pony there on the play, back by the line of scrimmage. I didn't get a number.
Zoom in on him. You took a picture.
I just took a picture. That looks like Thornbrew injured on the play there. And our apologies, did not see what happened, but Thornbrew's laying there with his face first. The coaches went out there to take a look, and now they're acting like they're afraid to
touch him,
afraid to move him.
Brought
here.
Some of the trainers out.
Now he's moving around. He just had, maybe he had the wind knocked out of him. That's what we're hoping it is. He's walking off at his own power.
He either had wind or had to work out a cramp.
One of the two, whatever it was. We're glad he's okay. He looks like he's walking off the field. We hope he'll be okay. And Tabor Thornbrew, one of our good ones, there for the ponies, part of that three-headed monster, we like to call them. All right. Pony's getting ready to get started again. Colton Ayers, the quarterback. He's got Jones in the backfield. Vollner lined up right directly behind him. There's a pitch out to Jones to the outside, to the far side, looking to get there, but he's going to be wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Possibly a gain of a half yard or so, so bring up second down about 9.5 coming up for the Ponies.
They're giving him a yard on that. So.
As they move the ball over to the far hash. There's the quarterback. Zoom in just a little bit closer. I'm not good with this camera, and I apologize for that. There's going to be a handoff. Was that Hicks or is that Jones? That was Jones again on the carry. He's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage, fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Actually, a loss of a couple on the play. So bring up a third down and 11 coming up for the Ponies.
Go down.
There's the quarterback back to pass. He's looking to try to find somebody. Now he's just trying to get free, and he's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a 3-and-out for the Ponies there as the Knights defense stiffened up a little bit. So Ponies looking at a 4th and long. 8:34 left to go in the first period of play. And it brings in Jeremy Hicks to do the punting duties for the Ponies. And Hicks takes the snap. He gets off a low kick. It's going to roll out of bounds around the 26-yard line there. So the Knights are going to have a short field to work with here. See what the Ponies defense can do coming onto the field now. We're going to take a quick break. All right, we're back here. Knights are going to start their second possession. They're inside the Ponies' territory. They're basically inside the red zone. Series going to start off around the 26-yard line. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got a man in the backfield with him. Heavy pressure by the Ponies, and he's going to be brought down for a large sack. That's going to be a loss of about 10 or 11 on the play. Brings up a second down and long. That's exactly what the Ponies needed right there. Starting on such a short field, getting the Knights to going backwards.
So that's going to bring up about 2nd and 24.
2nd and 24 coming up for the Knights after a sack by the Ponies. Looked like he possibly set up a screen pass there, and it just didn't work. Now the quarterback pitches out to the outside, number 20, and he's got one-on-one against number 2, Connor Smith. And I've got to find somebody to run this camera here. That's going to be it's going to not be a first down, but he picked up a good chunk right there, bringing up about a 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 9.
Cody.
3rd down and 9 coming up for the Knights here. Quarterback takes the snap, looking for somebody to pass. He's being heavy pressure. Now the ball's loose. Picked up by the Ponies, and then now they're ruling it an incomplete pass. Heavy pressure there by the Ponies there. It looks like number 40, Garrett Reed, was in there. Also, I couldn't get a number through the camera here, but Jeremy Hicks picked up the loose ball thinking possibly it was a fumble, but they call it an incomplete pass. Don't know who it was intended for because the quarterback was in the grass whenever he released the ball. So
Turf. He was in the turf.
On the turf, yeah. I said the ground, but quarterback back in a shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Now he looks, throws, almost intercepted. Almost intercepted, and I missed the almost intercepted by Trevor
really
Jones
did.
there as the Ponies will take over on downs there. 1st down and 10. Let's take a quick one. Hey. Okay, we're back live. Yeah, you can twist it. Yeah, right there, you can twist it. There's a handoff up the middle there.
That was
Hicks, Jeremy Hicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can adjust it up and down with that right there. Just turn it.
We've got somebody to run our camera now besides my dad, who's bad at it.
I'm horrible at it. And then, like I said, the way in the towards right there.
So we're
and we appreciate him so much for doing this for us.
We really do.
I can't think and chew gum at the same time. So, hey, there's a handoff right there to Trevor Jones up the middle. He's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we got a kind of a scuffle going on right there where he's brought down at. Bring up a 3rd down and about 8 coming up for the Ponies here.
And I'm sorry about I'm trying my best to keep up with this scoreboard here, but I can barely see because the wind is blowing straight into my eyes.
5:34 left to go in the first period of play. Ponies leading the Knights 6-0 here.
Also, don't forget about the link in the description to donate to KV Rising so we can keep bringing the games to you live.
Colton, there's back to pass. Incomplete.
Intercepted.
Falls incomplete. Had a chance. Looked like to be picked off, and then Connor Thomas laid his hands on it. Falls incomplete. Another 3 and out coming up for the Ponies. So the defenses right now have kind of stepped up their game just a little bit. So it is 4th down for the Knights.
And the Ponies have 9 yards to go.
Ponies got 9 yards to go, but
they're just going to punt it.
Hicks back to punt. He gets off a good punt against the wind, and that's going to roll out past over the 50, over the 45. Going to be down around the 42-yard line there by the Ponies, where the Knights will start 1st down and 10. So on a very windy night here from beautiful Oklahoma City area. I mean, we've got buildings all around us here. What a beautiful skyline.
We can see the big tower in Oklahoma City. I can't say their name because free advertising is not a thing in this world.
But what a beautiful campus they have here, Crossings Christian.
Very confusing campus, but you know,
well built facility. Football stadium is nice. Don't know how long they've actually been a school. I heard 5 or 6 years is all they've been in as a school-wise. So
I get funny story. I walk up here and I'm getting ready to come up here to the very top to set the stuff up, and this guy really looks at me. He recognizes my letterman. He says, "Is it true that you guys are 200 miles away?" And I was like, "Yeah, pretty much." It was an hour and a half drive up here, and he was like, "Who are we playing?"
Where's your coat? Where's your coat?
He's got to be freezing. He's got to be cold. There's no way.
Got a couple of young ponies up here. One of them's up here without a coat. I don't know how he's doing it. I'm about to freeze. My nose is running, and there comes flags all across the field there. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Knights.
Flags everywhere.
Hope you're enjoying this at home. Back there in the Pony Land. If you are, please give us some feedback. Let us know what you think of our coverage tonight.
What you think and how we're doing.
And remind all your friends and relatives that anyone, especially those that own a business, if they want to be part of what we're doing, get their name on the screen. It's very easy to do. All they got to do is get in contact with us.
You know, it's always how you doing or how we're doing, not how you're doing. We want to know how you're doing.
Exactly.
How are you doing?
All right, there's a screen pass out to number 44, and he's got a blocker out there. Connor Smith giving chase. Finally, Thornbrook's going to knock him out of bounds down around the 18, 19-yard line there. Gain of about 35 to 40 for the Knights. They're back into red zone territory. A little screen pass set up to the outside. He had a blocker, and 3:51 left to go in the first period here.
Got a message from Billy about 2 minutes ago. He said, "Dang, man, can't get up the ladder. I'm just going to go sit on the visitor side." So, Billy, if you are listening in on the stream, we miss you, buddy. And it was a tough thing to get up, but we could really use you up here doing stats. So,
and quarterback's going to be on the quarterback keeper there on that play there, brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and I'm going to try to relocate here.
And you just so happen to relocate on top of my mouse.
Right on top of Jacob's mouse here, so I'll try to get my cords out of the way. We thank you for joining us tonight. Quarterback back to pass. He throws towards the end zone. Nice defense there by Thornbrew.
Nope. Connor Smith.
Is that Connor Smith?
That is Connor Smith because Thornbrew was over here by the H.
Oh, okay.
And Smitty was down there
by
like
the K. Number 7, that's Connor Smith. Give credit where credit's due. Sorry about that, Connor. Makes a nice defensive play right there. Be a 3rd down and 15 coming up for the Knights here. Ponies defense, they buckled a little bit. Let's just make sure that they don't complete this. Quarterback in the shotgun formation. Takes a snap, looking for somebody to throw to. He throws again to the end zone.
Wow.
Over the head of his wide receiver.
Wow.
Incomplete.
You know, looking down here on the sideline, they have a Knight mascot on their track walking around, and I'm starting to wonder why Prairie the Pony doesn't make an appearance at away games. But then again, with COVID and everything like that, it's kind of understandable. Oh, wow. Almost caught again. Just incomplete. So the Ponies will take over on downs around the 20.
Do what? Oh, he's controlling
Yeah,
that.
I
We're
got
live
this.
the whole time. We're
Yep.
live the whole time. So yeah, whatever you want to do in between plays.
No.
No. Yeah.
No.
Oh, you have been? Yeah. You don't have to worry about the camera.
Yeah.
All right. Cameraman here. We appreciate him helping us out.
I'm pretty sure I just got frostbite.
And that wind, hey, there's a quick pitch to Thornbrew coming across the middle. He's going to be met by number 33 over here, but that's going to be a good
with
gain.
A bunch of Knights.
It's going to be a good gain of 7 or 8 yards there. Well, give him 6 on the play. Bring up a 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Ponies. I'm hoping my mask here, I've got a mask over top of my microphone. I'm hoping it's keeping the wind from blowing. I hope you can hear me if I'm coming across muffled, because I feel like it's a muffled call. So
I feel cold.
And it is a bit nippy up here.
Just a bit. Mm-hmm.
There's the quarterback now. He's going to hand off, and that's Trevor Jones around to the outside. He's going to have a first down for the Ponies before he's finally ran out of bounds by number 33 there. That's going to be a 1st and 10 coming up for the Ponies there. Move the chains. That's the last couple of times that had 3 and outs before. Now the Ponies are on the move. I do like them pit bulls up front. What a great group of guys. They were all in last night for the coaches show that we will bring to you tomorrow. There's a quick pitch to Jones in the backfield there, and he's going to rumble his way close to the 40-yard line up to the 39.
Get about 3, 4.
Gain of 4 on the play, bring up a 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Ponies here. 1:35 left to go in the first period of play. Ponies 5-2 on the season. They're 2-2 in the conference. They basically control their own destiny, and we'll get to that here in a few minutes about what the state threw on us this week, as most of y'all know. There's the quarterback back to pass. The pass is deflected. They're intended for number 11, Jostin Miles.
It was almost tip drilled.
Almost a tip drill to Thornbrew over there behind him, but incomplete. 3rd down and 6 coming up for the Ponies. Not a star in the sky on this beautiful, chilly, cold Friday night of high school football. There's the quarterback back to pass, throws out to Thornbrew, and he loses his footing right there at about the 37, so maybe he lost a yard or so on the turf.
Brings up 4th down about 8.
On this turf, I'm sure it's a little bit wet. Probably is a little bit slick. This is the 2nd game this year that Kellyville's played on turf. Talked to Coach Brown about it last night, and he said it does not bother the kids anymore, and they basically use the same cleats that they use for the on grass fields. So not a big change coming up. There's a nice punt by Hicks. That's going to go across the 40. Several of the Ponies down the ball around the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10 Knights are on the 30 from the 33-yard line. 28 seconds left to go in the first period of play.
And I got to say this. If we ever get turf at Kellyville Stadium, I have a design ready and prepared. I've had it since 7th grade. I've got the design ready as long as we stay the Ponies and we don't switch to something weird like Cardinals or something, like we were in history. I've got a design ready to go. So,
all right, quarterback back in a shotgun formation here. Running back in there now. Number 1 goes opposite way, kind of a reverse. He's got blockers out in front of him there.
Wow.
I don't see any flags, and down the sideline he goes. Thornbrew's going to finally knock him out of bounds. A misdirection play there by the Knights. That's going to be a late flag. That's going to be a sideline warning against the Ponies, that flag there that you see. So, came in late. So the next time will cost the Ponies some yardage. He did step out of bounds, so they'll get another play here in the first quarter, 8.7 seconds to go. Quarterback back in the shotgun formation. Now he pitches out. Running back's got the corner. Going to be knocked out by Connor Smith. Out of bounds. That's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Knights, and actually 0.9 seconds left to go in the first period of play. So Knights are stirring something up here. Actually, I thought he had a first down, but he's just short, so they gave him 9 yards on the play, but he did step out of bounds, so.
Tap the screen on the football field. Tap the screen on the football field. It should just kind of focus in. Yeah.
Quarterback back. He's going to hand off up the middle. He's going to have his first down, and that's going to be the final play of the first period of play, with Kellyville leading the Knights 6-0.
We'll be back right after this.
Back to you live for the second quarter of play here. The Knights driving here. They're down inside the 20-yard line. We're being joined by a couple of the Kellyville players up here on top of the press box, and it is the wind seems to be slowing down a little bit, but that white flag's still whipping in the air there. So. Don't know what the holdup is. The official's holding up the play right now.
Got a couple of people commenting on our Facebook link.
As
and
far
a lot
as
of people commenting on our YouTube video. Mostly first-time watchers, including high school principal Danny Wood, as he couldn't make it to the game tonight. So a few first-time watchers and a few other comments about our boys doing their thing. So
absolutely, go Pit Bulls! I see you, Marcy. Marcy Lawley, the elementary principal, commenting. And there's a third down play, and that's going to be a first down coming up for the Knights there, just short of the 15-yard line. It's just these numbers are tough to see. Number 77 there, it looked like Hollingsworth there on the stop there for the Ponies. I saw the comment about Garrett Reed. We're proud of him too. What a great young man and a great ball player he's turned out to be. So we thank you guys for watching us tonight. 1st and 10 coming up for the Knights. They've been in this area before, twice before actually, unable to convert. There's the quarterback back to pass, heavy rush. Now he's got a receiver in the end zone, and the pass is going to fall incomplete through his hands. The Knights are actually going against the wind.
He took a hard fall on that play.
Took a hard fall going against the wind, going this direction as they're headed there, and that pass was a little bit short. Receiver almost made a great play on the ball there in the end zone.
But he belly flopped onto the turf. I'm glad he got up.
Knocked the breath out of him. And in this cold air, it's just tough to catch your breath.
This may be what Denver feels like when they play in Denver in the NFL.
That running back behind the quarterback, he just goes back and forth, and there's another pass that's incomplete. Intended for number 4 out there in the flats. 2nd down and 10 brings up a 3rd and 10 coming up for the Knights. So I'd like to thank our presenting sponsors, Patriot Air and CT Decorative Concrete and Construction. The way to thank us for doing what we're doing is just to thank one of our sponsors, and whenever you go do business with them. They're the ones that make it all possible for us to be on the air tonight.
Especially tonight, as Patriot Air provided the internet. For,
absolutely, Patriot Air.
Tonight's game.
And quarterback back to pass, looking to pass. Now he throws the end zone to number 4, and I believe he's caught it. Touchdown Knights. There in the back corner of the end zone. That's a nice pass there by the quarterback there, number 7 there.
Yeah, that quarterback threw a dime. He got it right on the mark, and the receiver was there to make the play.
Number 10, I guess, is the quarterback. Yeah, what a pass. So that's going to tie up the game pending the extra point here. As the Knights are going to send in a kicker here to go for the extra point.
They want to take the lead. They don't want to risk it.
And number 7 there's the kicker. There's the snap, and he kicks, and it looks good from here.
Looks good to me.
And it is good.
Yep.
There's 10:56 left to go in the
second quarter.
Second quarter. It's 7-6 Knights leading the Ponies. We're going to take a quick break here. Go back.
All right, and we're back, folks.
And we're back here. Kicker getting ready to, with the kickoff. Ponies got their 3 normal ones back. Oh, it's going to be a short kick, just short. It's kind of onside kick. Now the ball's still scrambling around, and it's a scramble, and Crossing Christians, I believe, has recovered the fumble there. And that is recovered by the Knights, and we have an injured pony on the ground here.
I can't see him. Where's he? Oh, there he is. Can't see him. Looks like Thornbrew again. I think. Nope, Thornbrew's over there.
As the play was, as the wild scramble on this turf, that ball just went all different directions there. Knights trying to surprise the Ponies as.
Well, I think they sure as heck did.
Didn't see that coming at all.
I agree with that statement. I agree with that statement.
That's number 17 there for the Ponies there.
We don't have a number 17.
Do we know number 17's name?
No, Brody's 16.
I don't know who number 17 is. He's not on our roster here.
I can't
we
see
apologize. So if you're out there and you know who that are, so
it may be Brody Berryhill.
Oh, okay. So that may.
That's why the back of his jersey says Ponies.
So possibly Brody Berryhill. He normally wears number 16. We're used to seeing him as number 16.
I was wondering why the back of his jersey said Ponies. I was thinking one of two things. He wasn't here, or they didn't want to put Berryhill on the back of a jersey.
And there's the running back with a pitch out behind the line of scrimmage. He looked like he's ready to throw, and he had receivers out there closer to the end zone. He's going to be brought down for about a 2-yard loss, bringing up a 2nd down and 12 coming up for the Knights here.
Speaking of cheerleaders, they look warm down there. Both sides look really warm in their track suits.
Looking across the field here, Kellyville brought a pretty decent crowd for the drive and the kind of evening it is. And there's a hard hit.
Oh, my Lord.
That was Andy Jones.
That was Andy Jones. Of course it was Andy Jones. He loves pancaking people.
Oh, welcome.
Wow.
Andy wanted to make his name known tonight.
He just warmed him up.
Another loss of about a yard. Rock your world, man.
Wow. Wake up call.
3rd down and long coming up for the Knights here. It's going to put them in another passing position, I'm sure. 9:29 left to go before halftime. Quarterback back to pass. Now being pressured. Now he throws out. He has a receiver on the 10-yard line, and touchdown for the Knights.
And he is over there down, and he dropped like a rock as soon as he got out of the end zone. As soon as he stepped out of bounds, he dropped.
All right, now they're helping him off the field there.
I'm not sure what happened. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. I don't know if he just got the breath taken away or if something was done by, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, he's back up now. Crossing Christian's going for the extra point. Number 7 doing the kicking for them. Now we got whistles on the play, and we got a flag. That's going to be offsides, lined up offsides against the Ponies. And they're going to decline it. They're going to go ahead and kick the extra point here, it looks like.
Long drive down here. And I don't know if you noticed that, but the PA announcer, whenever he started, he said short drive up here. So
yeah, that's what he said. And there's the extra point, and it is good. Well, there's 9:11 left before halftime, and the Knights are leading Kellyville 14-6.
He said, Kellyville, we know you had a short ride up here, so we hope you have it. We hope you enjoy it. And I was like, yeah, short ride, all right.
KV Rising brought to you by Patriot Air and CT Decorative Concrete and Construction. Thank our presenting sponsors. Like all the comments, we love the comments we're hearing from the fans, whether it's about the players or whatever you want to talk about, basically.
Yeah, if y'all want to start a conversation in the comments, we're okay with that. Go ahead, do it.
We like all the comments. That way we know that people are out there watching.
Plus, it gets more people recommended to our page.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Make sure you go and like our Facebook page and then also our YouTube page, KV Rising. Number 7 here doing the kicking duties for the Knights. Did an onside kick the last time as the ball squirted free. And we're going to try it again.
But this time Justin Miles is there to drop on top of it.
Straight to Justin Miles. Took a good bounce up there for him. So the Ponies are going to start with a short field here.
And great job by him for – oh, no flag.
going to be around the 47-yard line to start their drive here. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. And
great job by Justin there to hop on top of that. He was prepared and he was ready. They don't call it the hands team for nothing.
Ayers, the quarterback, got Vollner and Hicks in the back, or Jones in the backfield. That's going to be a handoff to Jones, and he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage here for no gain. They're going to mark him right at the line of scrimmage for no gain, so it'll be a 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Ponies. I know what's going to take place at halftime here. Everybody's going to go downstairs and get warm.
Yeah, that's definitely what's going to happen with me.
Yeah. Ayers, the quarterback, rolls out, being chased there by number 20. Throws it on the run, had a receiver, but just too far away from him there. Intended for number 20, Andy Jones, it looked like.
And he was throwing on the run, too, which makes it
rolling to his left, and that's even harder. So,
it makes it pretty much impossible unless your name is Russell Wilson.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Ponies. 14-6 Knights, 8:27 left to go before halftime. Thornbrew in motion. Comes over to the near side. Ayers, the quarterback. Vollner back with him. There's a pass intended for number 40, Garrett Reed, as Ayers took a hit when he released it. Ball's incomplete. Looks like the Ponies are going to send in the punting unit.
Ponies have a 4th down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 47, 8:22 left in the half.
Hicks back to punt. Now he's got the wind at his back, and he kicks a great punt, and it's going to roll into the end zone. And the Knights are going to start around the 20-yard line. So we got the band right below us, so if you're picking up any of what they're saying, normally what you wouldn't hear at a Christian school, but anyway, it happens. So we apologize for any of that. So anyway, the Knights are going to start 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. They're on the near hash here. 8:15 left to go for halftime. Quarterback options out to the running back over on the far side, being chased by Thornbrew with a sure tackle there, right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. No gain on the play, so brings up a 2nd down and 10 coming up. We apologize for not having a roster for the Knights tonight, but was not presented with one. We're hoping to get all the Ponies' names correct. They are in new uniforms this evening. And the quarterback takes the snap, back to pass. He has a receiver right there in the middle, and he's going to break free. And down the sidelines, finally going to be knocked out of bounds by Clayton Wallace, number 8. Finally going to knock him out of bounds, but he's going to advance the ball to the 49-yard line. Quarterback is kind of finding his range as far as passing-wise tonight. And now we have a timeout on the field, and I believe it's going to be a timeout Ponies, and yes, that's what it is. So we're going to take a quick break.
And we're back.
And we're back.
7:15 remaining in the second. 14-6 Knights, third down. No, first down. Take that back. Showing third down on the scoreboard.
And there's a handoff up the middle to the running back, and he's going to gain a couple of yards there. The Knights are doing a good job of mixing up the run and the pass.
They're doing a good job on defense, too. Keeping our run game down to minimum, and you got to give credit where credit's due.
Absolutely. Number 10 there, the quarterback for the Knights. Been the shotgun all evening long, and there's a hard snap, and looks like it's going to be offsides against the Ponies. And it is offsides against the Ponies. That's going to move the ball 5 yards, and we just don't need to give them free yardage like that, but it happens throughout the contest. So second down and about 3 coming up for the Ponies. Correction, for the Knights. Number 10 back to pass, being chased. Number 9, Cody Barnes giving chase. Pass is complete out around the 30-yard line. He's going to take it down inside the 25. Be a first down and 10. Barnes hit the quarterback as he was throwing the ball, but he still got it out there. Nice pass. 8:6:15 left to go until halftime. The Knights threatening again.
Knights have the ball on the 25-yard line. First and 10.
And, you know, I read this on Twitter this morning. Tulsa experienced a 25-degree temperature drop in the span of 3.5 hours.
I can believe that as that pass goes high. It brings up a second down and 10 coming up. Connor Smith on the coverage there for the Ponies. Second down coming up for the Knights. Ponies need to keep him out of the end zone here. There's a handoff to the running back. He's going to be met. Garrett Reed, number 40 there, hitting him first. And I think Andy Jones, no, number 22, Landon Vollner, also in there on the stop for the Ponies for no gain there. Maybe even a loss of 1.
Knights have a third down and 11 to go. Ball on the 26. 5:18 left in the half.
Ponies getting a late substitution. Number 77 coming in late for the Ponies. Quarterback back. Now we get a stoppage of play, and we've got offsides lined up. Is that the Ponies lined up offsides? It is. We're lined up offsides, so that's going to move the ball another 5 yards. So it'll be a first and, or not a first down, it'll be a third down and about 5 coming up.
Knights have the ball on the 21-yard line. Third and 6.
Third and about 6. They were placed a yard behind the marker.
Third and 6, quarterback back to pass. Looking, now he's being pressured there. Now he's just looking to run, and he's going to slide, and he's going to be short of the first down, I believe. I think he's going to be about a yard short. They've got a yard marker over here on the near side, as well as the yardage over on the far side, and that's the official chains over there. And he is about a yard short, so it'll be a fourth down and 1. So this will be a big play coming up for the Pony defense here.
About 4:15 before we can go warm up. Halftime.
Fourth and 1. Ball on the 16-yard line.
They're going to push, trying to get on that hard count.
Trying to get on the hard count. Look like they're in a wildcat now. The Knights are going to take a timeout. So 3:57 left to go before the half, and the Knights take a timeout. They want to talk about it. There's in Wildcat formation there. Number 40 there in running the play as the Knights take a timeout, and
going to talk it over.
Game number 7, or game number 8 of the year. And we're so thankful that we're playing football right now. A lot of schools we know have been hit with the COVID stuff, and but thank God that Kellyville hadn't been hit with that. And this is our 8th game of the year, and we would never thought that starting back at the 1st of August. And then we'll get into what the state released earlier this week as far as all teams make the playoffs, which the Ponies were in full control of going to the playoffs already. They control their own destiny as far as that's concerned.
And they've done it pretty well.
And that's going to be the Wildcat formation, and he's just going to bull ahead, and he's going to gain 3 or 4 yards. And that's going to move the chains, be a 1st and 10 from around the 12.
Whoever gave them a train horn to get a 1st down made a mistake. I can't imagine sitting down there by it. So the 1st down marker is going to be about the 4-yard line, 3-yard line.
Quarterback back. Now he's going to pitch it over to number 24, and he's trying to get to the outside, nowhere to go. I saw Thornbrew over there, and then several Ponies pile in. Garrett Reed again getting off the bottom of the pile there, and that's going to be a loss of 4 on the play, so back him up some yards as the clock continues to run.
Loss on the play, 2nd down and 15. Ball is on the 18-yard line.
About 105 people watching. Don't forget about the link in the description to donate to KV Rising. You donate to us, we'll shout you out on the stream.
Quarterback shotgun formation. And there goes the flag. I think that's going to be an illegal shift against the Knights, but it ain't going to matter. He's going to be hit well behind the line of scrimmage there. Big number 50 of the
John Vaughn.
John Vaughn of the Ponies.
I'm surprised you don't remember that by heart.
Making the hit, but like I say, the flag came in awfully early. Another sideline warning against the Ponies.
Hey, alumni, you've got to pick. You've got to make a pick in about 2 minutes.
So that's going to be the second warning against the Ponies. So I don't know if that nullifies the play or if that's actually a penalty. That's going to nullify the play, so that's going to take away a big loss there from the Ponies and actually advance the ball 5 yards.
Wow.
That's going to be a sideline warning against the Ponies, and Coach Brown over on the near side trying to get an explanation what's going on here.
Yeah, I'd like one too. I'm not sure what's going on. I guess I don't know the rules of football that well.
Now they're bringing the ball back to where the sack actually took place.
So it didn't nullify the.
So it didn't nullify the play. Now it looks like they're moving it 5 yards. So we'll see if it remains 2nd down or if it goes up to 3rd down now. So the play counts. So the play does count. So it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 20 plus for the Knights here.
3rd and 15. No.
Longer than that.
That's what they got marked on the scoreboard.
Quarterback back to pass, and he throws one that just gets away from him. He throws it out deep, and no one's there. So brings up a 4th down and long. 10, 13. So we're about 4th and 23, 4th and 22, what they got on the scoreboard. So 2:09 left to go before halftime.
I wonder if anybody would sell us some hand warmers. I got a glove on. That should do the trick.
Got a glove on, and Definitely going to go downstairs at halftime here. So
110%.
and the quarterback back
Fourth
to
down,
pass. Now
launches it.
Look, throws. Great coverage there, but
flag.
here comes the flag. Pass falls incomplete. We got a flag down. Both men were looking back at the ball there. I think they're going to get the Ponies for pass interference. Wouldn't surprise me.
But they're putting the ball back where it was. No. This ref is confusing me.
Now they're moving the ball up, so we're going to replay fourth down. So I guess they did call pass interference against the Ponies. That's going to move them that 4th and 15 coming up.
They're saying 4th and 22.
Well, they just hadn't changed it on the clock yet. I'm looking at the down marker over on the far side. They got to get to around the 3 in order to have a first down here. So quarterback back to pass, heavy pressure. You're going to throw across the middle. That's going to be intercepted.
And they're going to call it dead.
Yeah, see, I believe his knee was down. That's number 8 there.
Which was
Clayton Wallace.
Clayton Wallace, yeah.
Clayton Wallace with the interception.
Hey, he's had a couple good picks this year.
Couple of great picks this year on the season. And
One
Ponies
was
start 1st and 10 from around the 5-yard line.
One turned into a good touchdown for Kellyville, and
that's what Kellyville needed right there to keep them out of the end zone. So Ayers coming back for the Pony offense. The Knights had the ball a long time that second period. There's a handoff straight up the middle to Hicks, and that's Trevor Jones.
And he's still going.
He's still going. He's still on his
Wow.
feet, fighting across the 30. That's going to be a first and 10
Oh,
for
my
the Ponies.
Lord.
How many tackles did he break
Trevor Jones.
We'll see how good our cameraman was. See how good our little cameraman was there. See if he kept up with all that whole play or not. But, yeah, just kept breaking tackles. But that's the first time we've seen that in a while. So,
But hey,
not
it feels good
not
to
in a
see it
while.
again.
We've seen that actually all year long.
It
but
feels
yeah,
good to see it again.
Great to see it happen there when your backs are against the wall there, backed up on the 5-yard line.
And when life gives you a football, you take it and you run with it.
Now the officials are talking once again. It looks like they got a problem with the time clock. They're talking to the coaches over here. Now they set the time to 1:46 left to go before half. See the Ponies can sneak one on the board, travel 95 yards in under 2 minutes here.
Hey, it's happened before. I've seen it done.
Ayers directly under center. He's got Ballner behind him along with Jones. And there's going to be a hand off to Jones, and he's going to break it to the outside. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds there, and it's going to stop the clock. But he's going to have another first down coming up for the Ponies. Approaching the 45-yard line. We're going to mark it right at the 45, actually. So, and there's a timeout on the field, and the Knights want to talk it over defensive-wise because there's 2 great runs there by Trevor Jones. So we got 1:35 left to go before halftime. Knights leading Kellyville 14-6. But Kellyville starting this drive at the 5-yard line, but two carries there by Jones, and they're up close to midfield. Thank our sponsors, our presenting sponsors, Patriot Air, and also CT Decorative Concrete and Construction. We thank you guys, along with our gold sponsors that you see scrolling across the bottom of the screen. They make it all possible for us to do what we're able to do. We did broadcast the coaches show last night from Coneyville/Sub City. We appreciate them accommodating us for that. Due to unforeseen circumstances, we was unable to get it out to the public today, but we will release that tomorrow as soon as we can. And we actually interviewed Coach Brown as well as the Pit Bulls, as the offensive line likes to call themselves. So some great interviews last night.
You know, that name's going to grow on.
There's the quarterback, hands off, and that's Thornbrew, I believe. No, I'm sorry, that's Hicks. Thornbrew's over here on the near side here. These numbers are just tough to see on these new jerseys, and we can't read their names from up here. But we're normally not this far away from the action. So there's the quarterback back to pass. Throws one long and complete. And
Wow.
Ayers was hit immediately as soon as he released the ball, and he's slow to get up. But a nice pass. He hits Justin Miles on the run
And they
down
gotta
around
get
the
up fast.
15, where the Ponies will be inside the red zone. Around the 19 is where they marked the ball. 1:10 left to go before halftime. So the Ponies making things happen from the starting this drive on their own 5-yard line.
Give credit to Ayers and Miles there.
Nice.
Ayers throws a bullet and Miles catches it.
Nice pass. Now there's a pitch out, and that's Jones again on the run, looking for somewhere to go. Number 44 grabbed a hold of his legs and held on, and the Ponies are going to take a time out here to stop the clock with 48 seconds left to go before the half.
We're going to go ahead and take a break with them.
Yeah, let's take a break.
All right, we're back.
Okay, we're back here. Ball loss of 1 on that last play, I guess. So it'll be second down from the 20-yard line. 48 seconds left to go. Be nice if Ponies can punch this one in here. Ayers, the quarterback, back to pass. Now he throws. Has Thornbrew there around
and
the
he
3
steps
or
out
4.
of bounds, stop the clock.
He's going to stop the clock around the 3-yard line, so it'll be a 1st and goal coming up for the Ponies with only 42 seconds left to go before half. And why is the referee winding the clock?
I have no idea. He stepped out of bounds.
He went out of bounds.
Hey, put 42 back up there. It's not 39.3. It's 42. I don't care what the difference is. Those few seconds can
We're
make a change.
going to lose 3 seconds there, but Jones on the run. He's going to take it down around the 1-yard line. Now the clock is running here. The Ponies, if they can score, and now we're getting a call and we're getting a timeout, and that's going to be charged to the Ponies, and that will be their second of the half, I believe, or the third of the half. Looks like they've got 1 left according to the scoreboard over there.
2 left. They got 2 left.
Kellyville's got 2 timeouts left? Okay.
After this one.
Okay.
Or no. Before this one.
Before this one.
I'm sorry. I am so cold. My brain is
So
freezing.
this is their second timeout. 28.3 seconds to go before the half.
Again, alumni, get your pictures taken. South end zone. Meet at the south end zone.
Shout out to all 112 of you watching from home or on the road, wherever you're watching from. Tweet us at KV Rising, our Insta at KV Rising, or on Facebook, tag us, kvrising.com. We want to see where you're watching from. So,
Ponies got the ball right at the 2-yard line, just inside the 2 here. Be a second down and goal coming up. 28 seconds left to go. Ponies with 1 timeout left. So now we got trips in the backfield, blockers, and that's Hicks, and he's going to jump in for the touchdown for the Ponies. Touchdown, Kellyville. 24 seconds left to go before the half, pinning the 2-point conversion. Let's see if we can tie it up. We do know the Knights will be getting the ball to start the second half. So
somebody's starting to shiver.
if the Ponies can tie it up here going into halftime, that's a 95-yard drive that just took place for the Ponies there.
Like I said, in under 2 minutes, it's possible.
Getting it done on the run and also with the pass. Now they line up in normal formation, go for the 2-point conversion on the far hash. Ayers, the quarterback, he's rolling out, looking for somebody, and he's got Garrett Reed wide open all by himself at the tee of the end zone. Ponies are going to tie it up with 24 seconds left to go before halftime.
Like
we got
said
a whole
earlier,
new ball game.
We are super proud of Garrett Reed, too.
And we are just standing up here. We are freezing up here on top of this press box, folks, just to let you know.
24.4 seconds.
The
should
flag is still
27.4.
standing straight sideways. And it hadn't been this cold all year long, and I wish I had wore more clothes.
It was 80 degrees yesterday. Oklahoma's the weirdest state when it comes to weather.
This is the first game all year long. I have not wore shorts, so I'm actually wearing long pants tonight, and my legs are finally cold. And normally I don't feel the cold on my legs even. So
I gotta say, I don't know if I'm prepared for snow on Monday, if that's actually the case.
Justin Miles doing the kicking duties for the Ponies right before the half here. And let's just see if both teams just are happy with it being a tie ball game going into halftime as the kick is bobbled around, finally taken by their deep man, number 20, and he's looking for the sidelines. But Connor Smith's over there to chase him out. Cameron Robertson was over there, it looked like. So
11.9 remaining in the game. And we just got a lot of comments after that touchdown and 2-point play.
Oh, did we? All right.
We got a buttload of comments.
All right. Well, we got 11 seconds left to go before half, and we'll see what the Knights do here. They're going against the wind, actually.
So are we, technically.
So we'll see what they do. It looks like they're lining up. Well, they got the trips over here on the near side. So we will find out what they eventually do here. Quarterback's going to take a snap, and then he's going to take a knee. And I think
run the clock down.
think the teams are going to go in at halftime. Yeah, both teams are headed that way. Folks, we're going to go in at halftime also. We're going to go downstairs. Leave my glove. But we will be back at halftime. We get 20 minutes here. They're taking 20 minutes, so we'll be back in 20 minutes. We're going to go warm up a little bit. Okay. I can't hear myself. I'm getting nothing.
I can barely hear
Okay.
myself.
All
too.
right, folks. Hey, we're back here. They're getting ready to kick off. They've already had their little 3-minute getaway after the 20 minutes here. Ponies doing the kicking off. They're kicking off to the Knights.
Whoever invented hand warmers, God bless you.
All right, here. Justin Miles doing the kicking for the Ponies. The Knights receiving as far as that's concerned.
And Nick has got back up here with a hoodie.
He's got a hoodie on at least. And he's going to be taken around the 30-yard line. Oh, and he's going to be hit hard there right at the 35. So brought down there by number 56, it looks like, for the Ponies.
And I don't have my roster. It's right
Don't
there.
have the roster there. And
56.
just stepped on our
Donovan Potts.
Donovan Potts on a big hit for the Ponies. Hey,
Donovan's out.
it
okay.
ain't Donovan. Looked like number 56. I apologize. You guys saw the number there. We went down and bought some hand warmers at halftime and put them in our gloves anyway. And there's the running back, and he's going to break free. Now giving chase to Stormbrew. He's not going to outrun him. And he's going to be brought down, though, after a big gain out across the 35 of the Ponies.
I know very few people that can outrun Tabor Thornbrew. Very few.
There's very few people in the state that can outrun him, but nice little run there by the running back. You got to give him all the credit there.
It's like Millwood said.
Big opening taking place.
I'm not sure how loud we are on the stream, but
Okay, quarterback back in his shotgun formation, the same formation they ran all evening long. As number 20 there gets the ball up the middle there before he's finally brought down by the linebacker there, number 22, Landon Vollner.
a couple of comments at halftime.
Just started the second half here.
Lindsey Russell, the cheer coach, says, I wonder if they can hear me yelling all the way in OKC. I thought I felt the ground shake a little bit, so I wonder if that was the yell. They don't call it Loud City for nothing.
Possibly so. Quarterback back to pass. He's looking for a receiver. He's got one there. Now down the 5.
No.
Now the ball comes loose, and that's going to be incomplete. In and out of his hands. So bring up a 3rd down and about 6 coming up for the Knights here.
Wow.
Just started the second half. 10:34 left to go in the 3rd period of play. The wind has kind of calmed down a little bit. The flag is blowing now, but it's not straight sideways like it was. So maybe just getting warmed up at halftime, maybe that kind of helped us out a little bit here. So all right, quarterback back in his shotgun. Looking to pass over to the corner, throws out, and that's going to be intercepted by Trevor Jones.
Wow.
Trevor Jones jumps up and takes the ball away. And this is going to be at the 9-yard line. So Kellyville's last drive of the first half started at the 5-yard line. This one's going to start at the 9. The Ponies with the wind to their back here.
And we know what happened last time they were at the.
Possibly do.
We know what happened last time they were at the 9 or the 5.
Jones went on his little scamper where he broke probably 10, 15 tackles. Ayers back at quarterback. He's going to hand off to Jones, and he's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage there. No, that was actually Hicks. Jeremy Hicks with the carry there. No gain on the play, actually a loss of 1 possibly. Looking over at the far side, looking at the chains over there. There's the quarterback back to pass.
Drops back in the end zone.
Finds,
oh man, that was so close.
Through the fingertips
Oh,
of Thornbrew.
man.
Out around the 40, laying out, trying to make that grab there.
And he almost made the play of the night.
That would have been a Sports Center type play right there if he'd have been able to haul that one in. So it'll be a 3rd and 10 coming up for the Ponies here. Deep in their own end zone, not in their own end zone, but in that general vicinity here. 9:57 left to go in the 3rd. We apologize for the sniffling and the coughing taking place, but Ayers back to pass.
Ayers.
Now it looks like a design quarterback run. He's looking to see if he can get to the sideline. Oh, and he's finally tripped up just short of the first down. So that'll be a 4th down and about 3 coming up for Kellyville. And looks like they're sitting in the punting unit. Huh?
Using a hot dog as a handle. Cheaper.
Yeah, we got our hand warmers in our gloves here.
And they feel amazing.
And I just got one going on right now. All right, that's Hicks back to punt for the Ponies with the wind at his back, and that's going to take a bounce just short of the 50, and it looks like it's going to bound over the 50, where the Knights are going to start 1st and 10 from around the 49.
I got a hot chocolate here, and I'm enjoying that.
And we're going to take a quick break here so we can readjust our microphone here.
All right, the Knights have the ball about the 50-yard line, about midfield. Handoff to
Hey, that's a loose ball.
Wow.
That's a loose ball, and Hicks comes away with it, and Hicks is going to get the recovery there. Ponies are going to take over. That's 1st down for the Ponies. And it looked like number 3, Jeremy Hicks, with the fumble recovery for the Ponies. Like I say, with the wind and all that, we was unable to set up our monitor that we have that we normally are able to read numbers off of. Plus these new uniforms, they're just tough to come over. But one play right there and a fumble, and Ponies come away with it. Now Ayers back to pass, and he's looking, throws out towards Andy Jones here in double coverage there, incomplete. Kind of overthrew him there. Be a 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Ponies. Trevor Jones was in the general vicinity also there, so 2nd down and 10, all tied at 14, 8:55 left to go in the 3rd period. This is after 2 turnovers created by the Ponies. First interception by Jones, and then a fumble recovery by Hicks. Now there's a handoff up the middle there, and that's Hicks, and he breaks it free. He's over the 40 now, takes it down around the 30. The Ponies have got it going on. The 3-headed monster, as we call them, they're kind of hitting their groove here. Ayers conducting traffic here. Ponies wanting to go quick. Now he's going to hand off to Jones. Jones is going to gain 4 or 5 before he's finally brought down by the couple of the linebackers there for the Knights. So Ponies on the drive here. 8:12 left to go in the 3rd period. Ayers pass complete to Justin Miles, and he sheds a couple of tacklers, and he's going to take it inside the 10. That's going to be a 1st and goal coming up for the Ponies here as a late flag came in. Jacob. That's got to be a face mask, you would think, as late as it came in, or maybe a late block against the Ponies. Waiting on the official signal here, but that, if the play stands, that's going to be a 1st and goal inside the 10 for the Ponies. Nice pass and catch by the Ayers to Miles. It looks like the Ponies are backing up, so it is going to be a penalty against them. They just have not gave the signal yet of what it might be. So
they're backing up pretty far.
They're going to back it up down to the original line of scrimmage. Personal foul against the Ponies is what the call is. And we're going to replay 2nd down here. Well, are we going to replay 2nd down? I can't see the down marker. Yeah, it still says 2.
Yeah, it still says 2.
So
They got first down on the board. Second. Oh, there they go.
well, now it's going to be a 1st and 10. All right, so it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Pony. Wait a second.
Wait, hold on.
Now the referee's wanting a timeout, so we're trying to figure out what to do with the chains up right now. So
I'm trying to figure out what to do with the chains too. I don't know what.
it depends on when the personal foul took place. If a personal foul took place after the play, then the play would have counted, and they would have moved the ball back 15 yards. So not sure exactly when the personal foul took place. But you thought the Ponies were going to be like 2nd down and like 6 to go. And then they moved the chains to a 1st and 10. That's the good thing about the artificial turf. It's easy to find your markings. So they moved it back. So they are replaying 2nd down, it looks like. And it'll be a second down and 6 coming up for the Ponies. The referee winds the clock, 7:55 left to go in the 3rd period of play. Ayers, the quarterback, he pitches out to Thornbrew, looking somewhere to go. He cuts to the outside. He's going to be close to a 1st down for the Ponies before he finally ran out of bounds. Looks to be like a half a yard short over there on the far side.
I don't know if you caught that, but he went the other direction, and the defender kind of like tripped up. So he kind of got a set of ankles there.
put a move on him. All right, so he's about a yard short. We'll call it 3rd down and 1 coming up for the Ponies. Ayers, the quarterback, under center. He's going to hand off straight up the middle.
I think he's going to get that.
And I think we're going to have a 1st down there. There's Trevor Jones on the carry, and I think he's going to gain about a yard and a half for a 1st down for the Ponies. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Ponies, and it looks like the ball's right at between the 23 and the 22-yard line is what it looks like from our vantage point. Wind is kind of slowed down a little bit. The flags are still flopping in the wind, blowing from the south here. The American flag is still blowing pretty strong. We don't feel quite the wind gusts as what we was having a little bit earlier in the evening, but it is still a very chilly evening here in Oklahoma City. Ayers
past the Thornbrew.
Throws it out in the flats to Thornbrew. Just nothing there. Going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage, it looked like, for a loss of a couple here. Loss of 1. Maybe brings up a 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Ponies, but they're definitely in 4-down territory here. So Ayers pitches out, and that's
Trevor Jones.
That's Trevor Jones once again on the carry, and he's going to pick up 7 or 8 yards there, kind of just off the tackle there, and the Ponies are wanting to go the hurry-up offense again. Jones is coming off the field. Here comes Thornbrew in to take Jones' spot. Now they're going to run the same play. No, that's Hicks, number 3, and he's going to barrel across the 10. And he's going to have another 1st down for the Ponies, so it's going to be a 1st and 10 just outside the 10-yard line. So a 1st down can be made by the Ponies without scoring, but that will put them pretty close if they get there. So we did have an update a while ago that Jones was leading Millwood 8-6, and I believe that was a halftime score. My phone's going off again. I don't know if that's an update from that or not, but we got 5:28 left to go here in the 3rd period of play. Score all tied at 14.
Pitch out to Jones.
Pitch out to Jones, and he's across the 5, takes it down around the 3 or 4.
While we're on a little bit of a break here, don't forget to go on Facebook and vote for Kaylin Bearpaw on
I think it's something
Miss Softball.
Miss Softball. Yes, Miss Softball.
She has definitely worked for that title and worked for that achievement, and she definitely deserves it. So go vote for her as many times as you want on Vibe's link.
Ponies second down inside the 5 now. They can get a first down, and that's Hicks.
And they're going to get a touchdown.
He's going to say touchdown, Ponies. Unhitch the wagon there, boys. The Ponies are going back on top. 4:32 left to go in the third period. The Ponies lead the Knights 20-14, pending the extra point conversion.
We got a little bit of a hot dog confusion up here as hand warmers.
And now I mentioned that about the wind, and it picks up, I believe. I'm trying to hide behind Jacob here, but he don't make a good door. So, all right, there's the quarterback. He's rolling out, looking to complete and the flag comes in, and he's in the end zone.
The end zone for the 2-point.
Let's see what the flag is, and that's right in the position of holding. And we've got an injured pony down on the field here, holding against the Ponies. So we'll have to replay the extra point here. That looks like one of the big linemen that is down. Haven't got a number yet.
I'm trying to. That's Cameron Robertson.
Cameron Robertson, it looks like number 55.
We interviewed him last night. He's got big dreams after high school.
Didn't see what happened. It happened. He's down in the interior line there. So let's take a quick break, Jacob. I'm ready when you are.
All right, we're back.
Okay, they've got him up on his feet here. Don't know exactly what happened, but let's hope he's okay. One of the big offensive linemen there for the Ponies. So he's kind of limping, walking across the field. We're not going to speculate, but hopefully it's just something simple there where he can get back on the field here. Well, that was holding against the Ponies though on that 2-point conversion, so they're going to try that again from the 16-yard line.
Ayers under center.
Ayers under center.
Back behind him.
He's back to pass, being pressured. Looks towards the end zone. He throws. Intended for Justin Miles, incomplete. So ball falls incomplete. 2-point conversion is no good. 4:32 left to go in the third period. The Ponies lead the Knights 20-14.
I'll get it.
All right, so the Ponies will be kicking off to the Knights here. Justin Miles doing the kicking for the Ponies this evening. 4:32 left to go in the third period. Just to give you an update on the time-wise, Ponies leading the Knights 20-14. So, been a hard-fought contest in and out the whole evening long. Both defenses have buckled up when needed to, and both offenses doing what they need to get done. Been a great football game so far. This beautiful night in Oklahoma City, Crossings Christian. Justin Miles doing the kicking duties, and he kicks one, goes to one of the up men around the 30-yard line. He's up around the 45 before he's finally brought down there. Looked like number 9 there, Cody Barnes, on the stop for the Ponies, where the Knights will start 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Cody Barnes, just a sophomore, I believe. And quarterback back in the shotgun formation. It kind of sets up an outside screen. That's going to be broken up by a pony, and then that pony that made the tackle is slow to get up here. Did not see a number. Is that number 8? Is that Clayton Wallace? No, that's number 17. That's Brody Berryhill. Looked like he possibly had a cramp or something, but he's now off the field here, and loss of 2 on the play. So 2nd down and 12 coming up for the Knights. Quarterback back to pass, throws one deep, and here comes the flags. It looks like we're going to have a pass interference against the Ponies.
Only missed one up there. That's one I was rushing up to.
Quarterback,
Pretty sure.
that was pass interference against the Ponies. That's going to give the Knights a 1st down across midfield here. I'd like to remind all Pony fans that the Ponies are back in action next Friday night at the friendly confines of Pony Field. We'll be coming to you live from the Jim Allen press box as the Chandler Lions come into town. And another district action game here. But we still got a lot of contests left here tonight. 3:55 left to go in the 3rd period. Quarterback back, fakes to the running back. That was tipped at the line of scrimmage. That's going to fall incomplete. Be a 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Knights. Somebody got their hands in the air. It looked like possibly John Vaughn tipped that. Either him or Cody Barnes. I couldn't see a number there. Bat it down at the line of scrimmage for an incomplete pass. Knights running that kind of the quarterback option with the quarterback decides whether he's going to keep it or hand off to the running back. There he hands off to the running back across the middle. He's going to gain a couple of yards, and then a big Garrett Reed hits him immediately as he crosses the line of scrimmage there. Give him a couple yard gain there. 3rd down and 8 coming up. This will be a big stop for the Ponies if they can get off the field here. That 20-14 lead. Approaching 3 minutes left to go in the 3rd period of play. Quarterback back to pass. Heavy pressure.
Wow.
Hey, that screen pass right there was picked up and read immediately. That's Taylor Thornbrew quickly
making a stop.
Yes, shutting the running back down as quick as he made the catch. A little screen pass. He had blockers out in front of him, too. That could have went for a long ways. Looks like the Knights are going to actually punt here. Going into the wind here, number 7 back to punt. They're wanting to play some field position game along with the Ponies. And they do punt. It's kind of like a pooch kick. All the Ponies just need to get away from it. It's going to be down. It's going to be down around the 22, 23-yard line. So he basically punted for a 1st down is what he did. That can't be what the Knights were hoping for out of that. But into this wind, that ball just died. So what a great ball game in Class 2A, District 2. What a contest between the Crossings Christians and the Kellyville Ponies. Ayers, the quarterback, under center. He's going to hand off to Jones, and he's got a little bit of daylight. Finally brought down by a couple of Knights out of close to midfield, but that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Ponies there. Nice run there by Jones. Nice hole opened up by the Pit Bulls there. offensive line opened up that hole there, and Jones found it. So, nice little run. Gets Ponies back on the move. And there's a handoff to Hicks, and he goes up the other side, and he's got a blocker out in front. Miles in front for the block. He's got a runner.
Run,
trying to run him down, and he's free.
He is in for the end zone touchdown, Ponies.
Kellyville. And I don't see any flags on the field. That's going to go 53 yards for Jeremy Hicks. Part of that three-headed monster right there, folks. Hicks, Stormbrew, and Jones. With Ayers running the quarterback position, they're as dangerous as anyone in the state. Minute 40 left to go. Pending that 2-point conversion here by the Ponies. Ponies up 26-14. Now Ayers falls back to a shotgun formation. He's got looks
Ballner
like Hicks
right beside him.
Ballner right
Hicks
beside
behind
him, and
him.
Hicks behind him. Thornbrew split out here to the right. There's a bobbled snap. Now he's just running for his life, looking for somebody to throw to, but he's going to take it in himself.
I mean, hey, that works.
Hey, sometimes your busted plays, they go for the most yards. So, and that's exactly what happened there. So, Ayers kept his composure there on the 2-point conversion and just ran it in on his own.
I'm sure that's not what the Ponies intended to happen.
A minute 40 left to go in the third period. The Ponies lead the Knights 28-14, and I need to take a quick break.
All right, we're back.
Okay, we are back. Ponies with a 2-touchdown lead now. Justin Miles doing the kicking duties for the Ponies. Ponies discovered something at halftime, and that's going to be taken by one of the up men just short of the 25. Looking for running room. Connor Thomas has grabbed a hold of him. There's Caden Ayers in on there, big number 58 also. Cody
Shane
Barnes, Shane Lays. Yeah, all sorts of Ponies right there just to stop him the other side of the 40 here. So they're actually going to mark the ball to 45, and I don't think he got there. So, but anyway, that's where they're going to start first down and 10, the Knights.
Yeah, I think he got to about the 40.
Yeah. A generous spot there by the officials, so. But let's see if the Ponies defense can step up once again. There's a handoff to the running back. Uh-oh, he's got an opening there.
And Connor Smith making another good play.
Connor Smith fights off a block there.
And we got another Pony down in the backfield.
Makes the tackle. Another Pony. That's Cody Barnes there for the Ponies, slow to get up. And, you know, he was injured earlier in the year.
Yeah.
I hope this not the same type of injury.
I hope that's –
he's trying to get up, but –
I hope that's not, you know,
they're getting him up.
Okay,
that's a good sign, but he's not want to put any weight on the thing.
No. This ain't looking good.
But we're not going to speculate here. Let's just hope he's –
Oh, we got another injured Pony down. Up by the 45, on the other 45.
And when did that injury take place?
About 5 seconds ago.
He just fall over?
He just fell over. He just dropped. I'm not sure what's.
Oh, he's got a
cramp. Yeah.
So the Ponies are cramping up here in this cool weather here. Coach
can't get a number on there.
Can't get a number, but Coach trying to get him loosened up there. You can see him working on his leg. It's always easy to tell a cramp from the rest of them there.
Oh, that's Andy Jones.
That's Andy Jones cramping up there. You know, it's so hard to drink during the cold weather, but you still got to take the same kind of fluids in, same amount of fluids as you do when it's hot. And I guess that's what's happening to the ponies. I don't know, but luckily these are just cramps, and it's kind of slowing things down. Now the referees are stopping everything, and the ponies are going to take a timeout because by doing so, Jones does not have to come off the field. Now Barnes should be able to stay also if he's able.
Yeah, if he's able. I was just about to say that is if he puts.
But it looks like Jones is going to go over to the sidelines and stretch it out himself. So he's actually leaving the field, but the ponies just need a breather there. So they took a timeout there, and the referee stopped the clock, and we got 1:22 left to go in the third period. Got the comfortable 2-touchdown lead, but we need the defense to step up here, facing a 2nd and 1. Jacob, let's pull up that graphic what the OSAA threw on us earlier this week. With all teams qualifying for the playoffs, Kellyville was in great control of making the playoffs already when they took the top 4 teams. Well, now they will pair our district up with this District 2A1, and depending on the seeding of the teams come the week before playoffs, this will be the district that Kellyville is paired against. We had figured at this earlier this week that if the season had ended on Wednesday, Kellyville would have had Hennessy coming into Kellyville for the first round of the playoffs. Go ahead and get back to live action, and we'll talk more about that a little bit later. Quarterback. Hands off. Somebody just grabbed a hold of the shoulder pad and hung on. Garrett Reed in there on the stop for the ponies. I know that. I didn't see the number that grabbed a hold of the shoulder pad, but he picked up enough for the first down for the Knights. So they're going to be 1st and 10 at the 45. Under a minute now left to go in the third period of play. You're listening to KV Rising on
We're watching
CT,
KV Rising.
Decorative Concrete and Construction, and Patriot Air. Now flags come in to stop the play here, and it's going to be offsides against the ponies. Give them another 5 yards. That's several times tonight that's happened. Just give them the free 5 yards there, and then don't need to be doing that. Now the ponies make a late defensive shuffle. Now the ponies are going to take a timeout. So we're going to have a timeout on the field here coming up for the ponies. That's going to be their second timeout of the half, and hopefully we don't need them. Go back to District 1 there, Jacob. Me and Coach Brown actually talked about this last night in the coaches show, and you can hear that tomorrow morning whenever we release that show. But due to the COVID restrictions, the OSSAA has said that all teams that want to go to the playoffs will go to the playoffs. And it's going to be according to the ranking system. Jones and Millwood lead our district. They're playing tonight with Jones leading Millwood 8-6 at halftime. And they will be cross-district with Class 2A1. And so after the end of the year, whatever the rankings are, 1 will play 8, 2 will play 7, 3 will play 6, so on and so forth. So that's how the playoffs are going to work this year, even though Kellyville, like I say, was in the driver's seat to clinch a playoff seed already. This just kind of lets you know what could possibly happen. Coach Brown yesterday, as Landon Bonner makes the stop there for the ponies, but Coach Brown said that there's a possibility we could get 2 to 3 more home games out of this whole ordeal. So let's hope that happens, because we love watching these ponies play football.
Especially on their home field.
Especially on their home field where we're inside in the warmth at that point in time. Hey, and that may have been the last play of the third period. We're at 15 seconds. It looks like they're going to try to get a playoff before the horn. It looks like they will. Under 10, under 7. Snaps the ball at 6. Quarterback back to pass.
Wow,
He's hit immediately. He has a receiver out in the open. Oh, and that's going to stop the clock with 0.7 seconds.
Wow.
0.7 seconds left to go in the third period of
That's twice
play.
I've seen the clock stop under a second.
And you wonder how that happens, but I tell you, folks, I ran the clock there at Kellyville there for a while, And when it came under a minute, you quit looking at the clock, so you didn't have that quick thumb or whatever. So 0.7 seconds, we're going to basically a free play on this in this third period here. So.
And that's why we don't run a clock on our scoreboard, is because we don't want to have that. We got to be exact with the score clock here at the games. So
and there's quarterback back to pass.
Oh, wow.
Good
job, Andy Jones.
Kellyville. Andy Jones, it looks like, with a great pick, kind of tipped it to himself. Can't wait to watch that on replay.
Coming off on a cramp, and he gets it done.
Andy Jones, the last play of the third period of play, is going to turn the ball over for the Ponies. That's going to give the Ponies a short field already with a 2-touchdown lead. They could actually let's see if they can put this thing out of reach here.
Wow.
Going in, starting the fourth quarter here. But, folks, it's getting cold. I need to walk around. I need to take a quick break. So give me just a few minutes, okay?
And we're back at the start of the fourth quarter. Ponies, after a nice pick by Andy Jones, they take over at about the, looks like the 42. First down and 10. Colton Ayers under center, Landon Vollner behind him. And he throws to Connor Thomas, who cuts out to the outside, and he runs out of bounds, tackled by a couple of Knights. He's thrown out of bounds by a couple of Knights. Brings up another first down and 10 for the Ponies.
You can hear the noise.
And this band, I don't know if you guys recognize it, but they're playing Veggie Tales. Ayers hands off to Jones, and Jones is in the open, and he's going to go straight into the end zone for a Kellyville touchdown. Wow. Trevor Jones on the handoff from Colton Ayers into the end zone. Amazing. And Kellyville's going to take the lead 34-14 in the start of the fourth quarter, pinning the extra point. And my dad was right. They did discover some at halftime. I don't know if it was like hand warmers or like I discovered some hot chocolate. Ayers trying to find a receiver. And the extra point is no good. So with 11:45 remaining in the fourth quarter, Kellyville has the lead 34-14 against the Knights. As we're getting ready to go to kickoff, and we'll be back right after this. We're back for the kickoff. Got to make sure to turn that touchdown graphic off. Jocelyn Miles going to be doing the kicking duties. Once again, the Pit Bulls opening a nice hole for Trevor Jones to run through. And my dad's back joining me.
Yeah, Jacob, hey, I got some news. Coach Wood sent me some information, to update on Millwood and Jones. Millwood's actually leading Jones now 22-8.
Wow.
And I ain't sure where that's at, what quarter they're in or anything, but that's going to be a shocker. But, you know, Millwood, you're in, you're out. You can't count them out. But and that game's not over with yet, so we'll get you the final as soon as we can. And there's the runner breaking to the outside.
And he gets brought down once again by number 20, Andy Jones. He's made a couple of great plays tonight, and we're getting no audio for some reason. Oh, nope, I take that back. YouTube is giving us a no audio sign. So I don't know if the sound just cut out or what happened. We're still showing our audio, so. But Andy Jones, he's made a couple of great tackles tonight.
So is the sound up right now?
Yeah, as far as I know, YouTube just sent us a notification saying our sound was off. But all right, we're getting confirmation that everybody can hear us out there.
Okay.
We got that runner, and he's brought down
Taver
Thornbrew
right there on the stop.
and
So-
he laid out to get that tackle.
But I want to go back to this update that I got. That's totally shocking. Millwood beating Jones like that. Like I say, I don't know where they're at. Coach Wood just sent me that text message, so thank you so much, Coach, for keeping us informed. If you can get us a TU score, we'd appreciate that. Tulsa is actually in action
South
tonight.
Florida. In South Florida, I can get you that score right now.
They hand off there to the running back. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Andy Jones again. Also big number 77, I believe that's Hollingsworth. Help make the stop. Looks like the World Series action
World
going on right
Series,
now.
yeah.
The Dodgers up 6-1 on
Woohoo!
Tampa Bay. So
Wow.
we got scores coming in from everywhere.
Yes,
so
sir. Looks like Wisconsin's beating Illinois 28-7. Tulsa's beating USF 42-13.
Go TU, and there's a
Oh,
pass
wow.
to the end zone, and
And
it's
it's
going to be
incomplete.
through the hands of the wide receiver. He was open. That was 6. But going back to the game that's important is this one that we're at, and the Ponies lead the Knights 34-14 after being tied at 14 at halftime. And we're 10-21 left to go in the contest.
I don't know about
So-
this game being the most important. The World Series is pretty. I'm just kidding. You know, this game is the most important game on the agenda tonight.
So quarterback back in his shotgun formation. He fakes the handoff to the running back. Now he throws over to the corner. Number 8, Clayton Wallace there. No flags there, so it's going to be a 4th down coming up for the Knights. 4th down and 9. Ponies make a stop here.
And big news coming out of Tampa Bay, signing Antonio Brown
Signs with Tampa Bay and Tom Brady.
instead of Seattle, which kind of makes me mad.
So,
But we'll see how that works out for him.
all right, enough talk about the other games except Millwood. We'll talk about them again.
Jones Millwood 22-8, 3 minutes in the third.
And there's 4th down pass, and it's going to nobody. It's just hits dry pavement over there. So the Ponies are going to take over on downs right there at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10. And let's see how much clock they can run off now, because the clock becomes our best friend.
You know, earlier they did a 95-yard drive in less than 2 minutes. Let's do a 95-yard drive in 10 minutes.
Yeah, we don't have to go 95 this time, but yeah, let's take some time off the clock here, boys.
Hey, it was said best in the blind side. Where are you taking them? I'm taking them to the bus.
They're running that 4-4 front, but there's goes Hicks. And I tell you what, you're going to gain the yardage, you might as well gain it big. And Hicks around the side there. I think the Pit Bulls have wore them out on that front side of that defense there of the Knights. There as Hicks goes across the 45. He's going to be around the 43. So 9:57, under 10 minutes, and we want that clock to run. Hicks was actually pushed out of bounds there, so it won't start until the time starts here. Jacob's looking up some more scores for us in the high school
am.
rankings-wise in Class 2A.
Prague is at Star Spencer. We're not sure.
Not
of the
sure if
score
that game
there.
even took place or not, though. There's Stormbrew, looks like on the carry there. He's going to go nowhere, hit behind the line of scrimmage. Not sure if that game even took place, to be honest with you. COVID has really hit that Star Spencer group really bad, and our thoughts and prayers are with that school district there. So I know there's several games canceled. Got Beggs.
Luther beat Newkirk.
I think
or
Beggs
is beating Newkirk.
Beggs beat Kiefer. Is that correct? I see that. And
yes.
there's the quarterback throws out to Miles. He had coverage number 33 on top of him. No penalty flag there. No flag.
Beggs is beating Kiefer.
Beggs
54 to 14.
Beggs is beating Kiefer 54 to 14 in the third period.
I'm trying to see what other games are.
Did I see Hennessy on there?
You did. Let me go back.
Go back to Class 2A.
Hennessy is at Alva, and they're beating them 15 to 14 in the fourth.
And that's part of that 2A1, that district there. And there goes Jones up the middle, and he's going to take it up close to the 40-yard line there. So we're approaching 9 minutes to go, and the Ponies face the fourth down and about 6, 7 to go here. Ponies going to leave their offense on the field here. And now it looks like the Ponies are going to take their final timeout of the evening here.
Real quick, don't forget about the link in the description to donate to KV Rising. I know we say it a lot. It's not required, but it is appreciated for coming up here and games in the cold and just fighting off the elements to bring you guys the live feed. Once again, it's not required, but it is greatly appreciated.
We do thank all our fans out there, and we definitely thank all our sponsors, our gold sponsors running across the bottom of the screen. We thank you so much. Some of the new sponsors that we took on this year, played against sports over in Tulsa. If you've got any used sporting equipment, they can turn it into dollars for you. Bluebell Free Will Baptist Church, they were with us last year. They're back with us. If you're looking for a place to worship, what a great church that they are out there on Highway 33. Dimension Family Practice. Kellyville's got their own doctor's office if you need immediate help, doctor's needs. And I can go on and on about our sponsors, how great they are. Several trucking companies, Greg McGuire Trucking, Phil Thomas Trucking, Excavation Resources, Chad Billingsley. We appreciate his company. They were with us from year one. They're back with us again this year. So quarterback's going for it on fourth down. That looked like Hicks as in his quarterback kind of running the Wildcat, and he pitches out to Thornbrew, and he's going to have a first down for the Ponies, I believe. He's right at the sticks here, and that'll be big as far as clockwise if that is a first down.
I thought he was past the marker.
It looked like he was.
But it doesn't look like the refs are going to give it to him.
The official on the far side had a first down for the Ponies, but
now they're going to take some time to talk about it. They're saying stop the clock.
We do not have instant replay. That's something we're working on, and eventually we will get it. I don't think we'll have it this year.
Tap of a button. It'll be great.
But I would like to see, because the official from the far side had a first down for the Ponies. Now they're saying he was short. So it's going to actually bring the Pony defense.
Wow.
Back
so
on the field.
the Knights are going to take over on downs.
Referee just handed the ball back to Colton, and Colton's like, we had a first down. I don't understand. So, yeah, we don't either, Colton, from up here. Yeah, so they gave the ball to the Knights. So Ponies are back on defense. So let's see what the defense can do with 8:30 left to go in the contest.
Let's get another pick. Let's pick it off.
Quarterback in passing mode. He's been busy tonight. Throws out in the flats and incomplete. Running back was knocked down by Andy Jones.
It seems to go slower this quarter.
8:25 left to go in the contest. And Jacob, I don't know, but these hand warmers may be the best invention I've ever had for my.
That and hot chocolate and whipped cream. He's brought down just right, half a yard gain.
That's Brody Berryhill on the stop for the Ponies. You know, they tried to sneak in a run there on us to catch us off guard, but didn't fool Berryhill at all there, so no gain on the play. Under 8 minutes now, so we're just wanting that clock to run out here.
Did you finally get your hand warmers working?
I've had this one working the whole time, but the other one I lost.
I stuck them in my sleeves.
Oh, did you? They worked out there too?
I for the most part.
And there's a pass that's going to go way out of bounds.
Man, did you see that coach sprint?
It is intended for a coach over here on the sideline, I think.
He was zooming.
Connor Thomas was right on top of the gentleman there, so that's going to bring up a 4th down and long here for the Knights, and it looks like they're going to punt the ball away here. So the Ponies will get the ball back with under probably 7.5 minutes to go.
Kind of anxious to see where this ball goes. I know last time they were at like a 4th and 20-something, but it only went to about the first down marker.
Yeah, he's got the wind behind him here, so he gets it up in the jet stream there, and it's going to take a night bounce, and it's going to roll dead somewhere close to the 25. It's still rolling.
About
and
the
that's
26.
where it's going to be down at, right there at the 25. So let's see if opponents can take a little time off the clock this time. You know, last time they didn't take a lot of time off the clock, but they gained a whole lot of yards on Hicks's run there. So we'll take it that way also. So,
and we have gotten hundreds of comments, not only on our YouTube feed, but also our Facebook feed. So to all of you guys who are watching, all 128 of you, which I think is a season high.
And Ayers hands off to Jones there. Jones up the middle. He breaks a couple of tackles. He's going to gain about 8 or 9 yards there. That's going to keep the clock running. Now the Knights are just trying to strip the ball away. So go ahead, Jacob. Didn't mean to interrupt. But
to all of you guys who are watching, you guys are awesome. We love you guys, and we will happily sit out here in the freezing cold any day if it means you guys can watch your ponies in the warmth.
Hey, we got to give a special shout-out to Coach Brown's parents. They watch us from Kansas, and I know it's cold up in Kansas tonight, but to Coach Brown's parents, we apologize for not having this coach's show on this afternoon, but you can watch it tomorrow. We'll get it downloaded. That's Landon Bonner on a rare carry. They don't give the ball to the fullback very often. He's going to have a first down for the Ponies.
Man, I really hope he shaved. That's all I'm going to say is I really hope he
shaved.
shaved.
Coach Brown promised us last night he would shave and all that. But I'd like to say special thanks to Coach Brown's mom and dad for watching us every Friday night. So we thank the administration that was unable to be here tonight that are tuned in. We appreciate all their support that they give us at the school. And we definitely thank our presenting sponsors, Patriot Air and CT Decorative Concrete and Construction.
Hicks on the outside. He gets by a few.
And the clock's going to continue to run, but he's going to have a first down for the Ponies, so that's going to stop the clock. We will not have a coach's interview after the game.
We're having some microphone issues with our microphone that we take down to Coach Brown after the games. So once we get those figured out, we will have those post-game coaches interviews back up and running.
And tonight, folks, we're just going to pack up as fast as we can pack up and get to a heater. So
Trevor Jones, a little bit of spin move there to get to midfield. I don't know if we mentioned it, but it is cold.
Yes. Good to have Tony Crouch watching us tonight, too. Give a shout-out to the Bristow Pirates there. He's part of the broadcasting crew for the Pirates, and they were unable to play their game tonight due to COVID.
I heard y'all were in need of a ticker. Hit me up. I know how to do that.
Jacob trying to get some free advertising in there. So, anyway,
he's running for his life against number 11. And he's going to throw.
Now he's going to dump it out. And who did he dump it out to? But he's outside the tackle box. They're going to call intentional grounding, but the ball went past the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure how that rule works in high school football. Yeah, I know in the college and NFL that would not be intentional grounding because he was outside the tackle zone. But evidently not. It don't work that way in high school, so that's going to be intentional grounding, so they'll mark the ball back. Mark it back 5 yards from where he threw the pass from, so bring up a third down and long, very long coming up for the Ponies. Clock has stopped at 4:35 left to go in the contest.
Nope, it's running again.
Oh, the referee just now wound it up, so the Ponies take their time here. So take as much time as what they possibly can. No rush whatsoever. 30-second clock and 45-second clock is not working here, so it's hard to see the time. But Ayers is in no hurry to take the snap here. Finally going to snap the ball, but it looks like we had some motion up front. Be a penalty against the Ponies here.
.405, just like the area code down here where we're at, left on the clock.
Be a 5-yard penalty against the Ponies, and they'll start the clock whenever the play starts here. So they'll snap the ball fairly quickly. Be a third down and extremely long. I can see the Ponies just running the ball here to keep that clock moving.
And you know, we're not picking favorites tonight, but we got 4 minutes left in the game. And Lindsey Russell, our cheer coach, asked who our MVPs are tonight. So who do you think has been the MVP of the game tonight?
Well, I think you can go offense and defense. Offense, I've got to give it to the offensive line, I believe. Three-headed monster, Colton Ayers, you could always pick one of those four on any given night, but the offensive line, some of the holes that they've created. Defense, Andy Jones, your little brother there, Lindsey, he's just playing his typical football game. Big interception, a bunch of big tackles. So, yeah, let's go there on the defensive side, in my opinion.
You know, in my opinion, I think the offensive line has done great. The Pit Bulls have done amazing, and they have created some gaps that our run game can get through as they take a timeout here. But you know, I think I got to give my offensive MVP to either Trevor Jones or Taylor Thornbrew, as they've created some major runs for the Ponies tonight, couple touchdowns. I think that three-headed monster as a whole has just been a great offensive weapon for the Ponies tonight. And on the defensive side, I think I got to go with Clayton Wallace, Connor Smith, or Andy Jones. One of them have been my MVPs for tonight. So great job all around by the Ponies tonight. Still 3:55 remaining in the fourth quarter, 34-14.
And you know, Jacob, you could say the MVP was the halftime adjustment. We were tied up at 14 at the halftime, so just the adjustment the Ponies made. Give the coaches some credit here. Give the players some credit here. They figured out something in this second half and just turned this into a rout, basically. That's Hicks punting into the wind, and that's going to take a backward bounce. It's going to be knocked down by Thornbrew around the 40-yard line. Now, the ball's still the ball was still alive.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's being called right here.
Who's number 6 for Kellyville?
It was Jeremy. But he changed back to number 3.
So who's number 6? Do we know?
So do we have a number? I'm not sure. Do we have a number? Do you guys know the name of a number 6 for?
He's over there on the tight end or the split end over there in the slot.
Are you sure you didn't see 36?
No, it's number 6. No, maybe it's Clayton Wallace. Maybe it's Clayton Wallace, number 8. My bad. Hey, there's an error. Oh,
man.
I thought Connor Thomas
Just
had him
through the
in the
hands of both
interception.
of them.
The wide receiver there was playing defensive back then. That ball was in the arms of Thomas there. Great defense there by the Ponies. And you knew the Knights were going to come out passing, slow that clock down as much as they can. But Ponies' defense this second half has been remarkable.
Yeah, I think we made a mistake on that number 6 call. I think that was Clayton Wallace.
I think that was 51-year-old Lies that was seeing number 6 there.
Somebody said their age.
Yeah. All right. Nope. They're going to hand the ball off. But that run game's been going nowhere. Landon Vollner and Brody Berryhill.
That's going to bring up third
once
down.
again. I tell you what, we've called Vollner's name quite a bit tonight too.
We have. He's been doing a really good job tonight also.
Absolutely. And once we found out Berryhill switched numbers on us, we started calling his name more and more. I know we call that name out a bunch at home, so. But this is so much fun what we do. We would love to get more people involved. We actually need some help. We think the injured ponies here that are up here in the press box with us that are actually doing our filming for us, we appreciate that. But we're looking for somebody to run our camera for us. If you know anyone who'd just like to take part, we have a lot of fun in what we do. There's a pass thrown out.
Oh, man.
There's Clayton Wallace again on defense for the ponies. That ball's going to fall incomplete.
That's going to bring up a 4th down, about 8.
4th down and about 8.
Yeah, like I said, Clayton Wallace has been making some pretty good defensive stops here in the game.
Had that big interception earlier in the game. So
yeah.
So slow.
Absolutely. And we do thank all our viewers, and we especially thank our presenting sponsors, Patriot Air and CT Decorative Concrete and Construction. Thank you guys. Patriot Air supplying the internet service for us tonight.
Thank you to Miss Bridget Hyatt for donating to us tonight.
Thank you, Mrs. Hyatt. We appreciate that. Give her a little shout out on there. And
wow.
That's a big hit there.
Wow.
Who was that? Was that Berryhill? Yes, that was Brody Berryhill, number 17.
Wow.
Wow, on 4th down, just whacks the quarterback.
Man.
He'll dream about that one tonight. Man.
You know, I have Brody Berryhill in my 7th hour, and if I saw him coming at me, I would probably pee myself. Like, there is no doubt about it.
Yeah, that was, 2:33 left to go in the contest. Ponies basically wrap this thing up. I look for several running plays, and they can basically take a knee if they wanted to, I believe, to finish this thing out.
But they're going to give it to Jones.
Pitch out to Jones.
And he's running.
And Jones ain't going to
wow,
quit.
He's gonna,
I mean,
oh, my Lord. He has got the 1st down after breaking a couple of tackles. Trevor Jones. And that is why he is one of my offensive MVPs right there.
Well, it don't matter if you're up 50 or you're down 50. It don't matter to him.
He's not
going to quit. He's not going to quit. I still say colleges would be crazy not to give that kid a chance. Kellyville's got several kids that I know, that they would love the opportunity, and a college would be crazy not to give Jones a chance and see what he could do at the next level. Under 2 minutes to go now in the ball game.
And Hicks.
That's Hicks.
On the outside.
Now we just need to give the ball to Thornbrew, and that way the three-headed monster, all three of them can get their runs in on this last drive here.
Get them legs moving in the cold.
Minute 35. If Jeremy knew how cold we were sitting up here in the press box, he wouldn't have ran out of bounds. So
I'm sure they can feel it down there on the field.
Yeah.
No doubt in my mind.
And I bragged about the wind going down, and I look out there, the American flag is standing just straight sideways. So,
yeah, it's moving, but it's not moving a lot.
Yeah. As the wind gusts seem to be picking up, and there goes Trevor Jones there up the middle there.
Oh, my Lord, he's still standing.
And he's going to have a 1st down for the Ponies. I look for victory formation now.
I look for a touchdown. I'm looking for a touchdown.
As they say in Soonerland, unhitch the wagon or put the ponies in a stable. So it's over, boys.
No, we never put the ponies in the barn.
Ponies will be advancing to 6-2 on the year. And a reminder, next Friday night we will be coming to you live from the Jim Allen Press Box. Friendly confines of Kellyville Stadium, under a minute in the contest. And Ayers is going to take the snap, and I think he's going to take a knee, and he does. And he takes a knee, and then he'll have to do that one more time, and this ball game will be over.
I was kind of expecting to see some sort of touchdown there, but hey, you know, you can't.
You got your points that you need as far as in the district standing. The Ponies leave with an impressive 34-14 victory over a very tough Crossing Christians team here that gave them their money's worth on a beautiful campus on a very cold night in Oklahoma City. So
you can't complain. You know, the Ponies came back from halftime and they took care of business. They got things done that they needed to get done. But, you know, once again, three-headed monster was on fire tonight. I think we have a defensive three-headed monster. We'll get a new name for them.
absolutely.
But a couple seniors made some great plays tonight. So,
Well, 34-14 is the final here. As we're wrapping things up here. Folks, we're going to get wrapped up. We're going to pack our stuff up, and we're going to go get some into the heater. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in to KV Rising. Remember, we will release the coaches show tomorrow afternoon. It'll be out probably mid-morning tomorrow, so you can tune in to watch it. And then we will be not live, but we'll be recording our coaches show coming from Kellyville on Thursday evening.
So
around 6 o'clock. So if you'd like to come join us, eat a coney,
say hi.
eat a sub, drop in, say hi, whatever you'd like to do, stop in
Good
as
food.
we do our coaches show.
Good
But
food,
hey,
great people.
we're going to get out of here and we're going to head back to Kellyville. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you
Until
next
next time.
Friday.